welcome to our channel. In this video, I am starting the concept of basics of scalars and vectors of mathematical physics part in the physical science syllabus for the KCET exam. In this concept, I am representing the different types of coordinates, that is Cartesian, polar, cylindrical and spherical coordinate. The question is, why we need these coordinates? The answer is, to represent any system in space, the very basic physical quantity we need to know is its position. By knowing the position of that system in space, we can measure any further physical quantities. Consider an arbitrary vector, a vector, as a1 into a1 cap plus a2 into a2 cap plus a3 into a3 cap represents the position of the system in space. If the magnitude of this vector is r, in Cartesian coordinate, a1, a2, a3 will be x, y, z, and along these variables the unit vectors are x cap, y cap, z cap, or we can represent the unit vectors in terms of I cap, j cap and k cap. If any system is moving on the surface of a plane, we represent it by a polar coordinates as a1 is equal to r cos theta, a2 is equal to r sin theta, that is x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, and the unit vectors along these variables r and theta are r cap and theta cap. In cylindrical coordinates, a1 is equal to rho cos phi, a2 is equal to rho sin phi, a3 is equal to z, where this rho is the magnitude along the radial component of the cylindrical coordinate, and along the variables rho, phi and z, the unit vectors are rho cap, phi cap and z cap. Here it does not mean that the system is moving on the surface of a fixed cylinder. And in spherical coordinates, a1 is equal to r sin theta cos phi, a2 is equal to r sin theta sin phi, a3 is equal to r cos theta, where r is the magnitude along the radial component of the spherical coordinate, and r, theta and phi are the variables with the unit vectors r cap, theta cap and phi cap. Consider two different vectors in Cartesian coordinate. The dot product between these two vectors, a bar dot b bar, is equal to the product of the component of the corresponding variables, that is x with x, y with y and z with z. And the dot product is also given by the product of the magnitude of these two vectors and cos of the angle between these two vectors. And the next is cross product. The cross product of a bar and b bar is the determinant of x cap, y cap, z cap, a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, and it is also given by the product of the magnitudes of these two vectors and sine of the angle between these two vectors. Next is gradient. Consider a scalar field S. For example, consider a room temperature inside the room. If you want to measure the variation in temperature from one wall of the room to other wall of the room, we apply this gradient operation. This gradient operation over the scalar field S, del bar S is equal to dou S by dou X into X cap plus dou S by dou Y into Y cap plus dou S by dou Z into Z cap. The direction to the any surface will be always normal to the surface, and the unit vector along this del bar S, that is n cap, is equal to its vector divided by magnitude of that vector. Similarly, if r vector is equal to r into r cap, where this r is the magnitude and this is the unit vector, then the unit vector is equal to r vector divided by this magnitude. Next, divergence. Consider any vector a vector in a scalar field or in any vector field. the divergent of that vector del bar dot a bar is equal to dou a1 by dou x plus dou a2 by dou y plus dou a3 by dou z. And curl represent the rotation of this vector in that field. The curl del bar cross a bar is equal to determinant of x cap, y cap, z cap, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, a1, a2, a3. The angle between any two vectors or two surfaces is theta is equal to cos inverse of a bar dot b bar and the product of their respective determinants of the vectors. This is the KSET 2015 question. If a vector is equal to 5t square I cap plus tj cap plus t cube k cap and b vector is equal to sin t I cap minus cos t j cap plus 6 k cap, they are asking the derivative with respect to t of the dot product of these two vectors. First I am simplifying the dot product of a vector dot b vector as 5t square into sin t, the I component with I, j component with j, and the k component with k, and the derivative with respect to t of this dot product is 5 into, I am applying the product rule. If I apply the product rule, first function into differentiation of second function plus second function into differentiation of first function minus, here also I am applying the product rule, and the differentiation of t cube is 3t square. By simplifying and taking the cos function together with the common of 5t square minus 1 into cos t plus 10t sin t sin t is 11t sin t plus 18t square. For this question, the answer is D option. Most probably they are missing the term here. Therefore, the answer is D for this question. Next is KSET 2016 question. If a vector is equal to 2i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap and a vector dot b vector is equal to 14 and a vector cross b vector is equal to 3i cap plus j cap minus 8k cap, then b is equal to, they are given the one vector and they are asking the other vector in which the dot product of those two vectors are 14. For this question I am going for the elimination method. First I am considering the first option as b vector, then the dot product of these two vectors is 10, which is not equal to 14, and by considering b option as b vector, the a vector dot b vector is equals to 10, which is not equal to 14. So I'm considering the c option, the dot product of a vector and b vector is 14, which is equals to 14. Therefore the answer for this question is c option. Next is KSET 2016 question. The vector that is perpendicular to the surface x square plus 2y square plus 3z square is equals to 4. This is the scalar field they are given, and they are asking the at a particular point at x is equal to 0, y is equals to 1 and z is equals to 1. So I'm considering the scalar field and I'm applying the gradient operation, dou s by dou x into x cap, dou s by dou y into y cap, dou s by dou z into z cap. The gradient is, if it differentiate partially with respect to x, the differentiation of this x square is 2x into x cap, and all other terms will vanish out. Similarly, if you differentiate this with respect to y, 4y into y cap, differentiate partially with respect to z, 6z into z cap. At these points x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1, then this del bar s is equal to 4y cap plus 6z cap. Therefore the option is A. If we want to measure the unit vector along this vector del bar s vector, its vector divided by the magnitude of this vector as root 52. Therefore, for this question, the answer is A option. This is the KCET 2018 question. The volume of the parallelepiped with the edges A vector is equal to I cap plus J cap, B vector is equal to J cap plus K cap, and C vector is equal to K cap plus I cap. I have placed that parallelepiped in the XY plane. The vector in the XY plane is A vector, and the vector in the ZY plane is B vector, and the vector in the XZ plane is C vector, and the volume of this parallelepiped is A vector, the dot product with the curl of the B vector and C vector. This is the relation between the dot product and cross product of three vectors. First I am finding the cross product of two vectors as I cap, J cap, K cap, and these are all the magnitudes of the components of B vector and the magnitudes of components of the C vector. By taking the determinant, the B vector cross C vector is I cap plus J cap minus K cap. Therefore, the volume B is equals to the dot product with the curl of this B vector and C vector. So this I with I is 1, J with J is 1, and the K component is 0. Therefore, the volume is 2. For this question, the answer is D option. That's it. Thank you for watching. If any comments or suggestions, let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.